Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will tell you FAQs of Bitcoin. So watch this video till the end so that you can know all about Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, often referred to as a virtual currency or digital currency, used as a method of exchange or store of wealth. On a very basic level, it is a piece of code. There are no physical coins to speak of, rather, there are unspent transaction outputs that make up the balance in your wallet. Bitcoin was created following the financial crash of 2008 as a solution to government and central bank manipulation of money and the economy. Who created Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto is the name of a pseudonymous developer or group of developers, who released the Bitcoin white paper in 2008 and released the Bitcoin protocol in 2009. Satoshi Nakamoto disappeared a few years after the launch of Bitcoin, and his identity is unknown to this day. Who controls Bitcoin? One of the beautiful things about Bitcoin is that it is decentralized. This means it cannot be censored or controlled or manipulated by any single governing or centralized party, and all transactions are mathematically verified by a network of thousands of computers. Is Bitcoin used for illegal activities? Bitcoin got a bad reputation between 2010 to 2016 due to use in illegal transactions on the dark web. Bitcoin was not exclusively used for these activities, nor did the people behind these activities exclusively accept Bitcoin, but it makes a good angle in the media. The reputation of cryptocurrency was heavily tarnished, largely due to a small minority of bad actors. Every single transaction that has ever occurred with every single Bitcoin is accurately recorded on the blockchain, where you can follow the movements of Bitcoin from one wallet to another. Whether or not the illegal users were aware of this is unknown. Is Bitcoin a bubble? Some people think that a 10 million % increase in the value of an asset within 10 years is a bit excessive, therefore Bitcoin must be a bubble that will soon burst. Bitcoin's price fluctuates with supply and demand, following a cycle in which the amount of Bitcoin produced is halved approximately every 4 years. This allows Bitcoin's price to increase healthily as the technology is adopted by more users around the world. Is Bitcoin legal? In most countries, it is legal to buy, trade, and sell Bitcoin. However, the increase in people turning to cryptocurrency intimidates some banks and governments, as it threatens their local currency and economy. In turn, some countries have tried to ban Bitcoin, but this is very difficult as it is a piece of code. A country could make code illegal, but it would be practically impossible to enforce. Is Bitcoin safe? Bitcoin as a protocol itself cannot be hacked. Well, theoretically it's possible, but it would take 100 years plus to achieve, and cannot be controlled or manipulated by any single point of failure. If you own Bitcoin, you are your own bank, and it is your responsibility to keep your coins safe. Is Bitcoin real money? To answer this question correctly, we need to define exactly what real money is. Real money is durable, divisible, portable, fungible, a medium of exchange, and crucially, a store of wealth over a long period of time, similar to gold. Some people confuse real money with fiat money, which is paper money, or currency that does not hold intrinsic value but individuals and institutions are willing to use for purchases and investments because it is issued by the government. Is Bitcoin really being used? Recent crypto partnerships with Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal are making it easier than ever to spend not only Bitcoin but a wide variety of other cryptocurrencies too. People can use their crypto debit cards at over 200 million merchants in over 100 countries around the world. What's a Bitcoin address? A Bitcoin address is a digital string of numbers and letters you need in order to send and receive Bitcoin. They usually contain 26 characters. When your friend tells you their Bitcoin address, you can send them Bitcoin. How can I get a Bitcoin address? You can get an address by creating one all by yourself on your computer. You can use Bitcoin Paper Wallet, Vanity Gen, and several other platforms. Do I need a bank to get an address? No, this is why the banks are afraid of Bitcoin. You don't need a bank. You just need an address. How is cryptocurrency different from fiat currency? Cryptocurrency is largely borderless and censorship resistant and can be used by anyone in the world with an internet connection. Fiat currency is issued by a government to be used within a particular geographical location and can be printed in unlimited amounts, whereas cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are decentralized and have a capped supply. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin is powered by blockchain technology, a revolutionary, decentralized, electronic database or distributed ledger that stores all transaction details within the Bitcoin network. This network consists of over 1 million computers called nodes. Each node mathematically verifies each transaction, which is then stored in a block. When a block becomes full of transactions, it gets appended to the blockchain, an infinitely long history of all previous transactions. How are bitcoins created? Bitcoins are created through a process called mining. Supercomputers in the network called mining nodes are competing to solve an incredibly complex mathematical equation. The equation is so difficult to achieve, the logical way of solving it is through guessing hundreds of different numbers a second. Unable to solve the equation in any other way, it takes approximately 10 minutes for the network of over 1 million computers to guess the correct answer. The miner who guesses the correct answer is rewarded in Bitcoin. How does Bitcoin make money? Bitcoin brought back the free market, where the value of assets is determined by supply and demand and market sentiment, free of any artificial or manipulative stimulation which can result in hyperinflated assets. The value of Bitcoin itself fluctuates daily and is quite volatile as it is still in the early stages of adoption. While there is Bitcoin to be mined and people on this earth, the value of Bitcoin is intended to increase to a stable peak, though what that price will be is unknown to anyone. Bitcoin was designed to eventually be a stable and reliable, decentralized global currency, an alternative to government-controlled and manipulated fiat money. Can Bitcoin be hacked? Theoretically speaking, the Bitcoin blockchain could potentially be taken over through what is known as a 51% attack. This is when a hacker can take control of more than half of the computer hash power of the network, and manipulate data in the blockchain, and allow double spending of coins. It is extremely unlikely the Bitcoin blockchain could ever be hacked. The Bitcoin computer network is so large and so strong, that it would take a supercomputer longer than a lifetime to do so. This would also be extremely expensive. It would be far more cost-efficient to follow Bitcoin's protocols as a miner. What does unconfirmed transaction mean? An unconfirmed transaction is a transaction in the network that the miners have yet to confirm. Typically, confirmations take roughly 10 minutes. However, due to the increased popularity of the Bitcoin network, confirmation times have increased quite a bit and can sometimes take up to an hour or more. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe this channel for more interesting videos.